and Looking Glass Salon with Alicia Watson, Candy Mink, and myself, Katie Carty. Now, Tiger Talk on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens and Coach Peterson. And Coach, Salem Tigers defense has been just really outstanding in their last two games. Actually, in the last three games, even against Licking. But this last game against Waynesville, talk about very good defense, a low-scoring game. Salem Tigers hung on with good defensive positioning, and especially in that fourth quarter, outscoring Waynesville in that fourth quarter by 9-6 and winning the game 40-39. Coach, you got to be pleased with the way the kids are playing defense.
Yeah, I was very excited, very happy with the way we came out. Got to give all the credit to the boys. They really showed the intensity, talking on defense, rotating the right way, and just bringing the energy on the defensive side of the ball was just really good to see from a coach's perspective. And, you know, we had the low-score game, but it's still a really exciting game. They had, I think, a 9-point lead at half, and for our boys to fight back, show the grit, show the heart, and come back and win that, hold on to a lead at the very end, and very, very pleased with our boys.
When you look at the second half of this game, Coach, Waynesville only scored 12 points. And when you're looking at this and thinking at the talent that they have and how well we kept them to the outside, we controlled the inside game. Their big guys inside did not do much. And what really impressed me, Coach, is the rebounding. Salem out-rebounded Waynesville. You got that youngster, that sophomore, Mr. Luke Pryor, who's really starting to feel it. And I thought Gavin Sapal, again, had another strong game, Coach. You're getting some leadership from locations that maybe at the beginning of the year you were hoping to see by mid-season. They're coming on strong now.
Yes, very proud of our big guys inside. Like you say, Gavin Sapal, undersized guy, but, man, he battles under there, just so strong and so physical, made so many plays under there. And then Luke Pryor, 6'4" sophomore, you just can't get as athletic as he is. And, you know, he was battling in there, jumping up and getting the rebound. And, you know, when he gets up there, nobody's taking that ball from him. So I was very pleased. They had some big size advantage inside, but we held their own there. I thought our guards, you know, you talk about Waynesville, of course, they're just going to be athletic, and they got the shooters, and they did hit some shots, but a lot of them were contested shots, and our guys working, and really the effort was great on Tuesday night.
And I thought the way that you talked about their guards and Cody Black, who really kind of lit us up in that first half with 13 points, never even got on the board in the second half, Coach. And I really think that we had him very, very off balance. He just didn't feel comfortable in that second half.
Yeah, that was the game plan, to try to keep him from getting comfortable. And, you know, Roy Stevens, Brody Ray, those guys, are Lincoln and Gaps. We really always had somebody on him, always somebody near, just to be able to just get him a little bit of pressure and not make him feel it and start hitting, because, man, he can really light it up when he gets hot.
Another thing is talk about injecting maybe that adrenaline. Brody Ray comes in that second quarter, Coach, and it was like instant energy on the floor, Coach, and that's exactly what you needed.
Yeah, Braden Gabsch got in foul trouble, and, you know, he's our biggest scorer, biggest shooter, and for him getting foul trouble was we had a little lull there for about 6-7 minutes there, first and second quarter, and really Brody Ray stepped up, hit a couple threes, and then driving to the basket. He had some really good moves, getting to the rim, and, you know, that's just awesome to be able to have young kids step up like a sophomore guard like that. Really, really helped our team.
And then you're going to be playing tonight. You know, when you talk about St. James, you talk about another very athletic team. You're seeing all these players that, as you know, the season began, you know they all have a place. But I think some of these guys may have actually exceeded what your expectations were so far into the season. Have they not?
Yeah, you're exactly right. You know, we came into the season having one starter returning varsity, and everybody else pretty new to the game, new to the speed and physicality varsity basketball. And, you know, we challenged them this summer and have been challenging them this winter, and they've really done a good job answering the call and really stepped up. Practices have been intense and just getting better every day. And, you know, we had a couple of close losses to start the year, and ever since then we've really been a lot more comfortable, a lot more confident, and really be able to contend with really good teams like Waynesville, St. James, another fast, athletic team, really good team. But we feel confident we can battle with them, compete each and every night.
When you keep teams in the 30s, you should win those basketball games. And that's what you've done the last 2 games. Owensville didn't get out of 30s. Now, Waynesville, 39 points. That's why I said, Coach, when you look at the defense of this team, I don't think anybody could have predicted how good the defense was going to be this early on.
Yeah, the defense has been nice. We always knew this group could score, and to be able to win in different ways is really great as a coach to see. To be able to win those low-score, tight games when, not everything's clicking for you. When Braden Gatch scores 6 points, and we still come up with a district win, that's huge. Or when he is in foul trouble. And so guys stepping up and playing good team basketball is just great thing to see.
Let's talk about St. James, Coach. It's always a fun trip to make that half-hour trek up to St. James. They usually are very athletic, and they like to play a physical game at times, don't they?
Yes, this is a very fast, athletic St. James team. They can really score it. They can really shoot. Coach Smith always has their kids ready to go, and it's going to be a battle. Going to St. James is always extremely difficult. That tight gym, it's always loud. They always have a big crowd. District game Friday night. It doesn't get much better than this, so it'll be a fun atmosphere, a lot on the line, and really, really excited for our guys to get this opportunity.
So is the key, which it has kind of been here in the last couple of games, is ball control for the Salem Tigers, Coach?
It will be ball control. You always know that St. James is going to press. They're going to get up. They're going to trap. They're going to try to play very fast, and so we're going to have to answer the bell there. Taking care of the ball against the press and be able to score against the press is going to be important. Can we score in transition? And then also on our end, we might press and trap a little bit. Can we score? If we get turnovers, are we going to capitalize on those? And then rebounding is going to be a big one. Rebounding fouls. Some calls might not go our way, but how do we answer back? How do we battle that? And I think we match up pretty well with this team. We both have really good athletic guards, a couple big guys inside. It's going to be a very even matchup. And so little things like turnovers, rebounding, all those will come into play in this one.
So you're 2-2 on the season. Easily could be 3-1 with that overtime game against the Licking Wildcats. But I tell you what, Coach, when you start to think about the Salem Tigers getting ready to go into the Christmas break, and many times our records are 1-5 or 2-4 because we play very good competition. How do you feel so far the way this season has started, Coach? These kids look very confident.
Yeah, it was a lot of unknown coming into this year. Mm-hmm. I knew we had talent, knew we had expectations, but to win against some really good teams is always great. We really beefed up our schedule playing, Owensville and Waynesville, Camden, Osage, West Plains. We play a tough schedule. Class 3 schools that are really good, Dixon, Licking. We play a tough schedule. We don't take it easy on the boys, and so to win a couple early is really nice. But just to see the way we're playing is even better. Just to see that confidence build and just the improvement so quick just through 4 games is really great to see.
Well, it's back to the road, Coach, up to St. James. Not too far away, but it will be an exciting game. Good luck tonight against the Tigers of St. James. Good luck, Coach.
Yes, sir. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Stay tuned. Tiger basketball is next.
Thank you, Stan. That has been Tiger Talk with Coach Jared Patterson, brought to you as a courtesy of Looking Glass Salon and Flying W Boutique. Stay tuned. Salem Tiger basketball is next.
Have you seen Townscreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, Aranda's Mexican Restaurant, and Taxmasters, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Townscreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Townscreen in Salem. out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMORadio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today. They're free.
It's time now for exclusive coverage of Salem Tiger sports on KSMO. Today's action is brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Town & Country Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa Mooney Auto Supply, Town Screen LLC, Taxmasters, Town & Country Insurance, City of Salem, Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Jadwin Smith Auto Body, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Salem License Bureau, Jet Tire and Auto, Legends Automotive LLC, Discount Bins of Salem, American Family Insurance, Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Carty, Flying W Boutique, New Life Auto, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Inc., United Country Salem Realty, Babette Wells Broker Owner, On the Spot Auto Glass, The Hot Spot Tanning and Tuxedos LLC, Your World Today, Hubs Tire Center, Technology Junkyard, Moe's Cleaning Services.
St. James, but right now we're in the middle of National Anthem. We'll take a 1-minute break and return. It's Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Are you a renter that has always dreamed of owning your own home but aren't sure where to start? Town & Country Bank can help. With our local lending team, Town & Country Bank has been helping renters make their dreams come true by giving them the tools they need to own their very own home. I'm Andrew Wynn with Town & Country Bank. Stop by today and let us help you take the first step to home ownership. Town & Country Bank, smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 899641.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Right now, K&H Auto Supply, get Griot's Garage Wash and Detail Kit, including 12 premium car care items. It's $49.99. Superstar 8-gauge 12-foot booster cables for $29.99. And Chevron Checkround Fuel System Cleaner, buy one, get one free. Merry Christmas from your friends at K&H Auto Supply.
Park City, yeah, Park City, Park City.
And welcome back to the St. James Gymnasium. It's a road game for the Salem Tigers as they'll be taking on the St. James Tigers here tonight. Salem Tigers will have their Carolina blue uniforms on, which I have not seen in a while. All Carolina blue with just a little bit of navy blue trim and the white numbers, while St. James will be in their home whites trimmed in red. Tigers 2-2. The Salem Tigers, that is, 2-2 on the year. St. James Tigers are 2-3. They lost the game to Cuba. That I talked to Coach Ben Smith about. He said they probably should have won that game with their losses to Farmington and Rolla. They knew that they would be in for a big chore right there, and they just could not get the job done against those bigger teams that were able to shut down the St. James Tigers' quickness, but they don't have a lot of size. Thusly, it helped out those teams in dominating down low, and they will definitely match up a little bit better against the Salem Tigers tonight. All right, so we've got the starters for tonight's game. Those are, for the Salem Tigers, Lincoln Thomas, Luke Pryor, Roy Stevens, Braden Gapsch, and Gavin Sapoff. For the St. James Tigers, it will be Tate Groover, Isaac Smith, Jackson Marcy, J.V. Muir, and Isaiah Carrier. About ready to get this one underway. It'll be Muir going up against Sapaw on the tip. Ready to get this one underway on KSMO AM 1340 FM 95.7, and you're audio streaming it on KSMORadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, KSMO YouTube. With the ball is Braden Gapsch for the Salem Tigers on top of Stevens. Roy Stevens guarded there tightly by Groover. Man-to-man coverage right now by St. James. Hands it off to Lincoln Thomas. Thomas is picked up by Smith. Moves to the top of the key now between the circles. Lincoln hands that ball off or fakes the handoff to Stevens. Now goes back to Roy. He'll circle back and go back to Thomas in the right corner. Thomas out high, stops to fake the three. Now back bounce pass the ball out to Luke Pryor. Tries to drive in. Fires it off the glass and in. Luke a little bit off balance, just fired it toward the basket. It found the net. 2-0 Salem Tigers. Long pass down to Groover. Groover goes in the corner. Now back to Groover. Goes back in the corner to Marcy. Out on top it goes to Smith. Smith between the circles. He's their point guard, son of Ben Smith. Left side pass to Jackson Marcy. And now the ball will go out of bounds on a bad pass back to Isaac Smith. First turnover of the game belongs to St. James. 1 minute and 1 second into this one. 2-0 Salem Tigers. Earlier tonight, the Salem Tigers JV fell to St. James Tigers 52-37. Lincoln Thomas has it as he comes in without pressure into the zone. Now it's again man-to-man coverage, very tight man-to-man by St. James. Ball loose on the floor, taken by Pryor. Kicks it outside the gaps for the three-pointer. It's short. Brought down by Stevens underneath. Puts it back up. It's too short and captured underneath there by Carrier. Carrier brings it all the way down. Quick pass underneath. Laying it up. Missing that shot is Muir. And then he is fouled, and he'll go up to take 2 shots as he got his own rebound. Stevens got the rebound, couldn't score here, and neither could they down at the other end. But Muir is going to shoot free throws on the foul by Luke Pryor. His first of the game. And Muir missed the first one. He has another one coming here. And this one is good. Token four-court pressure by St. James, and Gaps goes right through it. Stops, looking for a little outlet pass. Instead takes a 2-point jumper, and it's good. Hit the iron, went straight up in the air, and then fell back through from about 12 feet. Quickly up the middle of the floor, here's Groover. Goes around Pryor, and then has that shot taken right out of his hand by Lincoln Thomas. And now his pass goes off the foot of Gaps into the hands of St. James. With the ball right now, Carrier. Carrier hanging on to it. Lost it to Sapah. Tigers with a couple of steals here in this first quarter already. Thomas in the corner to Stevens. Roy trying to get away from Groover underneath the Sapah off the glass, and it will not fall. And then Pryor is fouled underneath, I believe, by Muir. Sapah's shot would not go. Pryor got the rebound. He was fouled. Muir will get the first St. James foul tonight. And a timeout called by Coach Ben Smith. Timeout's brought to you by American Family Insurance Agent Jonas Schaefer, reminding you to make sure you got the right coverage for the new year coming up. If not, give him a call, 729-5165. Back in 30 seconds, Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Let Country Mart in Salem help you get ready for the upcoming holiday season. At Country Mart, you'll find a variety of fresh-cut Christmas trees, beautiful red and assorted color poinsettias, stocking stuffers, and assorted fresh chase candy. Country Mart can also help you with those upcoming family and party gatherings, as they can prepare meat and cheese trays, fresh fruit and cheese trays, party sandwich trays, and so much more. Merry Christmas from your friends at Country Mart on Highway 3272 East right here in Salem.
And welcome back to St. James. I always like to thank our great sponsors who make it possible for us to bring you Tiger basketball, like the Hotspot Tanning in Tuxas at 1114 South Main Street. 24-hour tannings available. Plus, guys, if you need a tux, they've got them. Style them by and check it out, the Hotspot. Or give them a call, 573-798-8699 in the Crossroads Shopping Center. Pryor hit that first free throw. And he has one more coming. That one also good. 6-1 Salem Tigers on top. Early on in this one is Isaac Smith. It's a ball to Carrier. Now up the right side, it goes to Muir. Muir giving it up to Smith all the way down. Back to Muir. It doesn't go. Sapah brings down that rebound and quickly the other way to Thomas. Thomas in the offensive zone looking for a pick. Stops, puts up the three. It's off the iron. Grabbed by Sapah. Sapah underneath, puts it up. Won't go. Gets his own rebound. Tries it again. It won't go. And then it goes off of Luke Pryor. So Gavin Sable had a couple cracks at it. Couldn't get it to go. 6-1 Salem with 5:12 to go first quarter. Checking in the game is Spurgeon. He will come in for Muir. Jackson Spurgeon. Here's Isaac Smith. Loses the ball out of bounds. It'll belong to Salem Tigers. Trying to get away from Lincoln Thomas. And as he turned to spin, the ball slipped out of his hand and trickled out of bounds. Gaps gets it into Lincoln. Lincoln comes across the timeline. Guarded there by Isaac Smith. Hands it off to Braden Gaps. Guarded closely by Austin Bell, who just checked in. In the middle it goes to Pryor. Pryor off the glass. It's good. Nice left-handed hook by Luke Pryor, and it's 8-1 Salem. 4:50 to go in the first quarter. Here's Bell going down low, laying it up and in for the St. James Tigers is Jackson Spurgeon. Got behind the Tiger defense. Their first basket, their field goal of the night. Here's Thomas trying to get away from Smith. It was handed off to Spurgeon, but he still has the ball. Now they hand him off to Carrier. Thomas still moving the ball inside and out to the paint. Looking to kick it back out to Roy Stevens and does. Stevens all the way down, lost handle of it, then banked it off the St. James player and keeps the ball alive. Austin Bell was guarding Stevens, and Stevens, who kind of lost control of it, decided just to push the ball off him and out of bounds. He'll check out Brody Ray in, who had an outstanding game. Here's Gaps with a quick three. It's off the iron, no good. Put back of it in by Pryor, and he draws the foul. Luke Pryor with 8 points here in this first quarter, and he'll go to the line to shoot another. That foul called on St. James, I believe on Smith, and it is on Smith. Luke, who's 2 for 2 from the stripe, misses that one. Brought down by Carrier underneath. Back comes St. James. Isaac Smith, right side pass to Tate Gruber. Gruber trying to get inside the Carrier. Back in the corner. The three-pointer is off the iron. Brought down and controlled by Luke Pryor. His third rebound as Gruber missed it from the corner. Here's Lincoln Thomas all the way down. Lost it. Trying to save it. Does. Gets it to Gaps. Gaps stops. Puts up the three. It's offline. No good. Brought down by Bell. Bell the other way to Smith. A long pass down to Carrier, and it goes out of bounds. That's the third turnover I have for St. James. 3:40 to go first quarter, 10-3 Salem. Thomas all by himself down there. Nobody's gotten there to help him out. And a timeout called by Coach Patterson as the entire team went up to the forecourt, leaving Lincoln Thomas all by himself. The timeout brought to you by American Family Insurance agent Jonah Schaefer, located 1104 South Main Street at Crossroads Shopping Center. Give him a call for your insurance needs, 729-5165. Back in 30 seconds, 10-3 Salem. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
Tigers inbounded. Here they come. Here's Gaps down low, trying to get a shot off. It is partially blocked. It comes down in the hands of Carrier. Carrier into the offensive zone. 3:20 to go left in this first quarter. Out on top to Tate Gruber. Back to Carrier beyond 3 in front of the Salem bench. He drives the baseline, goes underneath the basket to kick it out to Smith. Smith trying to fire it down into the corner, tipped out of bounds by Lincoln Thomas. This pass intended for Austin Bell. Thomas reached the ball out. They will knock it away. Ball in the corner now to Spurgeon. Out on top to Bell. Back to Smith in the left corner. Fires all the way across to Carrier. Out on top to Gruber for the three, and he's got it. Tay Gruber's a very good three-point shooter, and no Tiger was near him for the Salem Tigers. He was able to bury that one. Here's Brody Ray trying to cut all the way through. Lost the ball, stolen away by St. James. Got to do a little bit too much. And then coming right back is Bell, and he scores for St. James. And it's a 10-8 ball game. If Brody Ray has it, a little trouble with it. Goes back on top to Thomas. Thomas off the glass. It's good. A little left-handed flip by Lincoln. Gets his first basket of the night. Here's Bell for St. James in the offensive zone. Goes back to Carrier. Carrier, top of the key. Right side pass. Waiting for it there. Smith beyond three. Back to Carrier between the circles now. Salem defense, more of a zone right now. Looks like a 2-3 zone. To go in the corner, here's Bell for St. James. Out on top, Smith across to Carrier. Trying to go inside. Ball stolen away by the Salem Tigers. That is their third steal. And a fourth turnover for St. James. Thomas comes in the offensive zone. Stops with a three. It's off the iron. Trickles around, will not go. And then Pryor gets the rebound, and he's fouled from behind. And I believe that's going to be on Spurgeon. And Jackson Spurgeon has his first foul, and back to the line goes Pryor. 1:43 to go. Already with 8 points. Free throw is good. Make it 9. St. James with 3 fouls in this game, all against Luke Pryor. Sapah takes a little break. And next free throw is also good. Ragsdale comes in for the Salem Tigers. They give Sapah a little breather. Carrier out on top to Smith. Between the circles. Goes left side in the corner to Bell. Bell out on top to Isaac Smith. Isaac goes to Carrier right side corner to take Groover. Groover back to Smith beyond three. Inside it goes to Bell. Trying to kick it out to Groover for another three-pointer, and it's short. This one brought down and lost by Pryor back to Groover. Groover takes it to the hole. A shot blocked. Gets back the ball, and that time he's fouled from behind. So Groover will get another crack at a couple of free throws here. Rain Gaps gets the foul. Groover had a shot blocked, but it came right back to him. That free throw is good. 14-9, Salem with the lead. Groover has another free throw coming with 1:10 to go in the first quarter, and it also is good. Luke Pryor has it, getting it up to Thomas. Thomas gets triple teamed, gets it down to Brody Ray. Nobody's there, and a foul's going to be called on St. James as the pass came down to Ragsdale. And that'll be on Muir, and that'll be his second. Fourth team foul now for St. James. Salem would be in the bonus now in this first quarter should they get another foul from St. James. Inbound pass comes to Gaps. Cross to Ray. Ray turns over to Thomas. Open for the three, didn't take it. Now backs it out. Will reset the play for the Salem Tigers. 50 seconds to go. First quarter. Inbound to Pryor. Outside to Ray for the three. Too hard. Brought down by Thomas on the backside. Thomas puts it up and it won't fall. And Bell brings it down. Bell to Groover in the right side. 14-10 to score. Groover actually just stepped out of bounds. Official right there didn't see it. 30 seconds to go. Off to Smith between the circles. Resetting the play for the St. James Tigers. Bounce pass left side. Bell. Guarded by Thomas. Back on top. It goes to Muir, who's back in the game. Pass down low. Running jumper up and good by Austin Bell. He's got 4. 2-point ball game with 13 seconds to go in this, the first quarter. Quickly down the other way. Here comes Gap. 7 seconds left to Pryor for a three. Off the iron. No good. Brought down by Bell. Bell will get off to Groover. A half-court shot off the rim. And we play one quarter here at St. James. The Salem Tigers lead it by 2, 14-12. We'll come back in 1 minute with the second quarter. It's Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
In a world where everything is digital, your payments should be too. Time is precious. Digital payments provide a quick and simple way to make secure purchases. The Bank of Salem recognizes the need for digital payment convenience and is excited for you to enjoy a new way to pay. We now support Apple Pay, Google Pay, Fitbit, Garmin, and MasterPass. To enroll, call or stop by either Bank of Salem location today and let us help make your shopping experience easier. Message and data rates may apply. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Holiday savings are going on now at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem on Highway 3272 East, where you'll find Armor All 3-pack of wipes for $15.29, Mr. Heather Portable Buddy Heater for $89.99, Trico Ice Beam Wiper Blades at $15.99 each, and save 19% on all Night Vision Premium 2-packs. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store, 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem, and happy holidays from your friends at Napa Auto Parts Store right here in Salem, Missouri.
Ready to start the second quarter. Second quarter start brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader, your agent. Whether you need auto, life, or business insurance, Willie's here to help. Get in touch with Willie at 729-4941 or stop by 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Also like to thank our great sponsors make it possible for us to bring you Tiger basketball, like Discount Bins at 1201 Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem. They've got a great number of specials that you can check out. Discount Bins in Salem. Down at 1201 Scenic Rivers Boulevard East, 543-2113. Back to play. Salem Tigers have the ball in the offensive zone as Pryor gets knocked down, and a foul's going to get called on Isaiah Carrier. Carrier couldn't stop his momentum trying to get out to Pryor and bumped him and knocked him down. Inbound pass comes to Pryor. Luke all the way down. Short jumper is no good from 2 feet. Brought down by Nick Gleason, who came in the game. Wow, Luke did everything right there, and then looked like he tried, was indecisive on banking it in off the glass and then just trying to loft it in. The ball ended up hitting the rim and bounding away. Smith has it for St. James. They trail it by 2 off to Gleason. Nick Gleason on the left wing. Out on top to Smith. Right side pass to Groover. Back between the circles to Gleason. Driving in. Gleason stops. Lays it up and in. We're tied. Now the steal by St. James on the inbound. They can't get it to go, but Pryor gets the rebound. Pryor underneath. And a charge called on Luke Pryor. This will be his second foul. He came in, went over top of Carrier. Turnover on the Salem Tigers. Salem has 6-1 lead in this game. St. James has come back to tie it here with a basket early in the second quarter by Gleason. Salem in half-court defense, allowing St. James to walk up the floor without pressure. Gleason has it, trying to drive in. Slips, goes down, but it goes out to Groover. Groover takes it to the hole. His shot will not go, and is brought down by Ragsdale. Ragsdale quickly down to Stevens. He banks it in. Quickly the other way, Groover. Tate Groover between the circles to Smith, now to Gleason, trying to take it to the hole. Kicks it out to Groover, but he throws it away. 5th turnover by St. James in the game. Stevens to inbound at full court pressure by St. James. They get it into Gaps. Gaps will start back up. Man-to-man coverage again by St. James. Gaps trying to get our timeline. He does. Goes into the corner. Double team. Stops. Take a 7-footer off the glass. And it will trickle in. Ball just sat up on the support of the basket. And finally rolled down. 6:10 to go in this, the first half. 18-14 Salem on top. Tay Groover has it on top to Gleason. Gleason looking inside. Nothing there. Goes back to Groover. 9-footer will not go. Brought down by Sapal, who's back in the ball game. Back the other way. Tigers have Thomas with it. Thomas trying to drive in. Does. Jump shot up. It's good. Ball hit the front of the rim and hung there and then finally went down. Smith the other way. Smith giving it back to Carrier, and Carrier will walk with the ball. Pass a little bit behind Isaiah, and when he grabbed the ball, was right, had his feet moving, couldn't get the ball down quick enough. The official called him for a travel. Again, full court pressure by St. James. 5:36 to go in the half, 20-14. It's Salem Tigers on top. Here's Thomas. Salem has hit their last 3 shots to go on top. Bounce pass over to Gapsch. Gleason all over him, and a foul's going to be called on St. James, either on Carrier or on Gleason. I can't tell you which it's going to be. It's going to be on Gleason. Second team foul for St. James in this, the fourth quarter. Ball is tipped backcourt by Groover on the inbound by Stevens. Ball comes back to Roy. Inside it goes to Sapah, but stolen away by St. James. Here they come back. Smith all the way down, lays it up and in. Fourth turnover for Salem as Gavin got that bounce pass, but it came up on him, and as he went to try and lift, St. James took it right out of his hands. Here's Lincoln Thomas. Off in the corner, Stevens. Stevens under the baseline, trying to get that shot up. Sapah follows up with it, gets the rebound, tries it again, blocked twice. St. James comes away with it. 20-16. Shot from the corner for 3 off the iron, and it will not go. Ball under control by Gapsch. He hands that ball off to Thomas. He comes down, puts up his own 3. It's partially blocked. And back comes Carrier. Long pass down. Getting it there is Groover. Shot is off the glass and in. It's a 2-point ball game with 4:15 to go. Salem on top. 20-18. Gapsch out near center. Guard there by Nick Gleason. Flips it off to Thomas. Thomas back to Gapsch in the corner. Flips it back to Thomas as he got pushed by Carrier, but no call there. Lincoln goes off to Stevens. Stevens trying to get it back to Thomas. Almost stolen away by Gleason, but it went off his foot and out of bounds. St. James trying to read the Salem Tigers, starting to read their little back passes. They're going to have to get a little bit more creative, probably going down low and working from the baseline instead of out high. 3:45 to go. Pass comes across to Brody Ray, who's back in the game. Ray hands it off to Gleason, and he steals it. Goes down, Gapsch fouls him on the floor. Not a good play by Brody Ray. Threw that right to Gleason, who was reading it all the way. 5th turnover by the Salem Tigers. Some of the passes right now St. James is reading that are the ones that are a little bit more obvious by Salem, and they're picking them off now. That's 3 steals here in this, the second quarter, on pretty obvious passes. Pass comes in, goes back out to Groover, and he walks with the ball. Tate shifted his feet. Travel call, and the Salem Tigers get the ball back. Up by 2 points, 20-18. 3:35 to go. Like our great sponsors that make it possible for us to bring you Tiger basketball, and Moe's Cleaning Service. Call Melissa Cunningham at 573-201-0430 to get your residence or your commercial building clean. Moe's Cleaning Service. Get Moe for your money. In the corner, Gapsch for the 3. He hits. 23-18. 3:10 to go in the half. Bringing it down is Smith off to Carrier. In the corner, Gleason. Gleason walked with it, no call there. Going back to Carrier. Gleason with the 3. It's short, tipped up in the air, and captured by Thomas. Thomas with his 3rd rebound. Brings it up against Gleason. Flips it left side to Brody Ray. Ray had to reach for that one. Guarded there tightly by Groover. Back to Ragsdale. Ragsdale, crossover dribble. Giving it downtown low to Gavin Sapah, and he is fouled there by Carrier. Carrier with his 2nd foul. Sapah will inbound it from the baseline. Carrier stays in. They go back to Thomas for the 3-pointer. It's off the iron. Sapah with another rebound. Kicks it out to Gapsch for his 3. It won't go. Ball loose on the floor, taken by Groover. Groover handing it back to Carrier. Carrier over to Smith in the offensive zone. At the top of the key, Smith turns, spins, getting away from Brody Ray. Left side pass to Austin Bell. Bell goes down inside the carrier, kicks it outside in the corner. Three-pointer up and good off the iron, straight up in the air by Isaac Smith. 2-point ball game again with 2 minutes, 5 seconds to go in the half. Here's Lincoln Thomas. Getting off to Braden Gaps, who's double-teamed. Gaps goes back to Ragsdale. Hayden crossover dribble, getting over to Lincoln Thomas, back on top of Ray. He's double-teamed. Ray trying to fire a ball in, tipped and stolen away by St. James. Another turnover by Brody Ray. All the way down, Groover lays it in. That just can't keep happening. Brody's got to be a lot more careful those passes. He's just softly flipping him, and that's not going to work. Thomas, double teamed out high. Spins, turns, looks inside, nothing there. Trying to get it outside, does the Sapaw. Now the Gap's with 1:22 to go. We're tied 23 all. Second quarter action here in St. James. Ray has it. Brody kicks it outside to Thomas. Thomas inside the Sapaw, that high post, trying to drive into the paint, to the hole, off the glass, won't go. Brought down, put back up and in by Gaps, and the carrier goes down. Carrier came down awkwardly on his left ankle, and he immediately went down. He's going to try and hobble off. He's going to try and walk it off. I can see that right now. With 25-23, Salem on top, 1:04 to go. An injury timeout. Salem in their half-court defense with a minute to go. Smith hits the timeline. Stops, goes left side over to Cooper Shackmundo. In the corner, Groover. Groover back on top to Smith. Smith going from left to right, goes back to Mundo. Shackmundo goes to Groover in the corner. Across to Smith. Smith back in corner to Groover. Groover driving baseline. Kicks it back out to Bell, back to Smith. 35 seconds left. Running jumper's too short and will go out of bounds. It'll belong to Salem Tigers. 31 seconds to go. Salem up by 2, 25-23. Gaps will walk up. Half-court defense this time by St. James. Getting it off to Thomas. Thomas with Tyson Connors just checking in. Gives it to Sapaw off the glass, and he is fouled from behind, and he'll go to the line. Missed the shot. McCavin will go to the free throw line and shoot free throws. First free throws of this second quarter by either team, and he comes with 17.5 seconds left. Free throw is no good. Hit the front of the rim, hit the support, then hit the front of the rim, and then fell forward away from the basket. Gavin has another one coming. He has yet to score in the game, and that's still the case. He missed that one. Ball goes to Connors off the rebound, giving it back to Stevens. Now to Thomas, under 9 seconds left. Thomas gets a pick, stops, gives it off to Sapaw. Sapaw trying to drive in, flips it up and off the glass and in. And the buzzer goes to end that first quarter, or first half, I should say. And the Salem Tigers leave with a 27-23 lead after one half of play, outscoring St. James 13-11 in the second quarter, 14-12 in the first quarter. And Salem Tigers do lead it 5-4. We are at halftime here at St. James, and we hope you have enjoyed the contest so far. A lot more basketball action still to come. I'd like to thank our great sponsors making it possible for us to bring you Salem Tiger Sports, like Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center. Dr. Ashley Cunningham, veterinarian. Call her at 729-4031 or drop by 900 West City Grove Boulevard, be it for your livestock or for your pets. And Dr. Ashley can do a great job for you. That's at Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center. And New Life Auto at 583 Highway 68 Salem. We'll put a little new life back into your auto. Give them a call, 573-453-2757. Our halftime show will come up in 3 minutes. It's Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Out
out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMORadio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today. They're free. Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out: the Salem United Methodist Church, Dent County Health Center, and the local on 4th Street, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained Town Screen in Salem.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Are you wanting to know what's going on in Salem? It's easy. All you need to do is subscribe to the City of Salem's Text Blast service. First, you need to text the number 855-435-4811. Then text the word CITY for all pertinent alerts and announcements for the city. For alerts concerning utilities, text the word utility. And if you're wanting to know about parks and recreation, just text the word parks. The City of Salem Text Blast service, 855-435-4811. Subscribe today.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
What are your plans for the future? Do you need a boost to generate a new plan, or can't afford to go away to college, or your work schedule won't allow you to go? Let Southwest Baptist University Salem campus be the boost. SBU is committed to flexibility, expertise, and the state-of-the-art technology. We now offer 2 new associate's degrees in teaching and Christian ministries, along with master's degrees in education and business. For more information, please contact Admissions Counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071. SBU Salem Campus is your higher education with Christian principles.
Welcome back to St. James. Salem Tigers lead it by 4, 27-23. I'd like to thank our friends at the Salem License Office for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers at 1104 South Main Street. Remember, for all your license needs, they can take care of that, whether you need a new driver's license or maybe just a photo ID. Maybe you're going to have a non-driver's license. You get that there as well. Or if you need new license plates or you need to register your vehicle, that's where you get it done. Salem License Office. Give them a call, 573-729-8305. And you can ask about their holiday hours coming up, too, with the Christmas holiday coming up and New Year's holiday as well. Salem License Office and Jet Tire and Auto, 800 South Park Avenue right here in Salem, for tires, wheels, specialized tires and wheels too, and of course too, your brakes, shocks, and other accessories, especially for your off-road vehicles. Get in touch with Jet Tire and Auto, 800 South Park, 729-3650, or go online to jettiresandauto.com. Salem Tigers led in scoring in this first half actually, but all in the first quarter. Luke Pryor had 10 points in the first quarter. Pretty much sat the second quarter with 2 fouls, but he also had 4 rebounds. He really dominated that first quarter for the Salem Tigers. He's followed up in scoring by Braden Gaps, who has 9. Then 4 points for Lincoln Thomas, a couple of points for Roy Stevens, and 2 points for Gavin Sapal in that first half. Salem Tigers 4 of 7 from the stripe. They had 19 rebounds and out-rebounded St. James in that first half. St. James Tigers led by Tate Groover with 9. He's followed up by Isaac Smith with 5, 4 for Austin Bell, 2 points for Nick Gleason and 2 points for Jackson Spurgeon and 1 point for J.V. Muir. Leading rebounder for the Salem Tigers, Gavin Sapal with 6. Pryor has 5 rebounds in the game. And then Braden Gaps, Hayden Ragsdale, they have 2, and then 2 also for Lincoln Thomas in that first half. For the St. James Tigers, they had only 8 rebounds, and they were led by Austin Bell with 3. Then they had Isaiah Carrier with 2, 2 for Tate Groover, 1 for Nick Gleason, and 1 for J.V. Muir in the contest. Salem was 4 of 7 from the stripe, 3 of 4 with St. James from the free throw line. St. James had 8 turnovers, 4 steals. Salem Tigers had 6 turnovers and 3 steals in that first half. Well, Salem leads at 27-23 earlier tonight. The JV did fall to St. James by a score of 52-37. Salem's next game will be next Friday night. They'll be at home to take on the Camdenton Lakers, and that will be, again, varsity-only broadcast on KSMO AM 1340 FM 95.7. And we'll be video streaming that one as well against the Camdenton Lakers. I do believe it'll be a freshman game at 5, followed by the JV, then followed by the varsity contest next Friday, and that's right before the Christmas holiday. And, of course, Salem Tigers will be in the Kabul Holiday Tournament this year, and they're going to have their hands full. They're going to, obviously, it's a very good tournament this year with some different teams coming out of Arkansas involved, so hope you get a chance to get down there and check that out. We will not be broadcasting that tournament on KSMO from Kabul, and we'll give you the breakdown. Just keep your eye on Your World Today for the seeds in that. We do know that. Our Lady Tigers next week will be in the People's Classic Bank Tournament in Sullivan, and they'll take on the Owensville Dutch Girls. That game will be on Monday at 7, I believe, and I'm 99% sure of that. Again, that'll be Monday night at 7. Owensville, who's the number 2 seed, and Salem, the number 7 seed, in Sullivan during the People's Bank Classic. We are at halftime here at St. James. Salem Tigers lead at 27-23. We'll take a 90-second break and come back with the second half. Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. Call 729-5761. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
Life is a series of moments. Big moments, small moments, moments you want to bottle up so they can last forever. At Edward Jones, we want to make the most of all of them. Whether you're planning for a trip of a lifetime, retirement, or just need some everyday advice along the way. That's why an Edward Jones financial advisor like me works with you to build strategies for today and tomorrow. Life is for living. Let's partner through all of it. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Leah Nash. Call me or Joe Brand at Edward Jones, 573-729-3831. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Is your back continually giving you pain? Do you constantly have headaches? Do you have numbness or tingling in your arms, hands, legs, or feet? These are symptoms, and they're a warning sign from your body. And if you'd like to know why they're occurring, Dr. Amber Duncan of Duncan Chiropractic can help. Her mission is to find the cause of the problem and correct it. Give Dr. Amber Duncan a call at 729-2321 or stop by 401 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
And we want to thank our United Country Salem Realty sponsor for halftime. And, of course, they do a great job. We really appreciate their sponsorship. Abba Wells, broker-owner at 605 South Main Street. Call them if you need any real estate, buying, selling, listing, looking for commercial or residential. Give them a call, 573-729-3148. That's United Country Salem Realty sponsoring our halftime show. Get ready to start the third quarter, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader, the agent. Farm Bureau is great for your small business needs, and they've got you covered. Let them help you out. Call Willie, 573-729-4941, or go by 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Willie Strader, your agent. Salem has the inbound. They start the ball out with Braden Gaps trying to get away from Nick Gleason, and Gleason will have a reaching foul. Tried to steal that ball, reached in across Gaps, and picks up the first foul of the second half. Just underway here in this third quarter. And then Lincoln Thomas went backcourt. Got the ball on the inbound, and had 1 foot on, 1 foot. Actually had his 1 foot he caught, and then he put his foot back. Turns the ball over as his back foot then crossed over that center line. With the ball, Smith. Smith looking inside, can't go there, goes to Tate Groover. Back to Smith, right side pass, giving it to Gleason. On top, Groover will reset. 7.5 left to go in the third quarter, just underway. Inbound pass comes to Carrier. Good to see him back on the floor. Shot up by Groover will not go. Smith brings it down and stolen away by the Salem Tigers. Here comes Thomas. Thomas trying to get away from Smith and then Groover. Lincoln hanging on to it. Now in front of the Salem bench. Keeps switching off partners, so they have to restart the count. Here's Luke Pryor down. Short jumper is good. Pryor drove the baseline and got cut off by Carrier, then just continued on and flipped it up and got it to fall. Ball taken away by Gapsch. He took it right from Gleason. Gapsch all the way down, lays it up and in. Second steal for the Salem Tigers, and Gapsch makes them pay. 31-23. The other way, Groover, turnaround jump shot blocked there by Pryor. Nicely done by Luke. Here comes Thomas. Ball came down into his hands. He drives it to the hole, lays it up, won't go. Ball loose on the floor and finally captured by Carrier. Carrier down to Gleason. He walked with it, no call. Boy, oh boy, that ball was tucked under his arm, and they didn't call it. It looked like a walk to me when you got that ball underneath your arm. Pitt pretty well carrying the ball, and that's not conducive. And a timeout call by Coach Jared Patterson. 5:57 to go in the third quarter. That timeout brought to you by American Family Insurance and Jonas Shaver is your agent. 1104 South Main Street. Wishing you and yours a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Jonas Shaver and American Family Insurance. Back in 30 seconds. Salem 31, St. James 25. It's Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Insurance with a local agent? It's called service. Call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
5:57 to go, third quarter. Salem has a 6-point lead. Ball will be inbounded by the Salem Tigers in the offensive zone. Roy Stevens will flip it back to Gapsch. Back to Roy Stevens. Double team. Roy flips it out in the middle of the floor. It's dove on by St. James. They bring it back. Here's Carrier down. Kicks it out in the corner. Smith for the three. It's off the iron. No good. Brought down by Stevens. Back the other way. Here comes Thomas. Thomas over to Gapsch. Inside it goes to Safoff. Starts his drive in. Gets tied up. And they'll call it a jump ball possession arrow. And I think that will still favor the Salem Tigers. And it does. No, I'm sorry, it does not. I was being screened out by the official, but nope. That'll be a turnover for the Salem Tigers. On a possession arrow. 5:25 to go. We're in the third quarter here at St. James. Nice crowd on hand. Watch this one between two rivals. Smith goes back on top to Carrier, right side to Gleason. Gleason beyond three to Carrier on the perimeter. They keep pushing around now to Groover. Groover looking for a little opening. Can't find it. Now to Carrier. To Gleason. Gleason throws it away as Ben Smith's son Isaac had cut to the middle. No look pass and no one there. No look pass went awry. Lincoln Thomas will take his time, get to the timeline, bounce pass over to Stevens. Stevens starts his drive down to the baseline, double team, flipping it back to Braden Gapsch. St. James right now flooding the ball carrier to get on top to Pryor. Pryor guarded there by Carrier, kicks it out to Stevens for a three, but there's nothing there but air. Thomas brings it down, though, and gets it on top to Gaps. Gaps starts his drive in, had that ball taken away. Another steal by St. James. All the way down, Groover lays it up, no good, but a foul called underneath on the floor. And then they're going to call a shooting foul, I guess. The foul didn't really occur until after the fact, but they're going to call it a shooting foul, and it's going to be on Luke Pryor. And that'll be his third. They're going to let Groover shoot the two, though. The foul was not called until after the ball left, missed. So it should have been on the floor, but that's not the way the official called it. And so Groover hits the first shot. Groover had missed the shot. Ball came down on the floor. That's when the foul occurred. But they still call it a shooting foul. And the youngest official here is the one that made that call. That is not a correct call. But be that as it may, Groover hits them both. 31-27, here comes Thomas. Thomas will carry the ball, but a blocking foul is going to be called on St. James. I believe it's going to be on Isaac Smith, right in front of the Salem bench. He put his hip out, and Lincoln Thomas had to go around it, so he had to kind of bounce the ball high. Usually get called for carrying when that happened, but the foul occurred before he got there. Here comes Lincoln. Bounce pass on top to Ragsdale. Just came in the game for Pryor. Now to Ray for a three. It will not go. Brody didn't get it. Coming the other way is Groover all the way down. He'll lay it in. Brody Ray missed the shot, went to follow up, and got a little too aggressive, went right by Groover. And now another steal, another turnover by Brody Ray, and the ball loose on the floor. Coming down underneath, kicking it outside to Groover. Cross to Smith, to Carrier in the corner for the three. It will not go. The ball is brought down by Gaps. Gaps the other way for the Salem Tigers. He'll be fouled en route. So Brody Ray with 4 turnovers in this game of his own. He had a great game the other night against Waynesville, but he has struggled here tonight. And they're all over him, and the more he turns the ball over, the more you know they're going to be on top of him. Bounce pass to Ray. Brody trying to drive in. He'll draw a foul. That one's going to be on Smith, and that'll be his third. With the ball, Salem Tigers. That's the 4th team foul for St. James. Ray goes inside to Sapaw. Sapaw trying to put the shot up. He does, and he scores. Salem back up by 4 with 3:15 to go third quarter. Here's Smith coming down. Smith lost the ball. Salem steals that one away. Sapaw quickly down to Ray. Ray scoops it up, missed everything. The ball comes loose down to Carrier. Carrier getting it down to Smith. Smith lays it up. It will not fall. Brought down and controlled by Groover, and he puts it up. He missed it. Ball loose underneath, and a foul on Sapaw as Marcy brought that one down. For Gavin, that'll be his first. (33-29) our score. There. Well, they called a foul on Brody Ray, and Brody Ray was not even in the area. That's a misfortune. Free throws both missed by Marcy. And here comes Sapaw up the middle of the floor. He's being hounded by Marcy. Looking out at Gaps. Gaps turns, spins, double team, goes underneath. And a timeout called by Coach Patterson. St. James getting very aggressive now and using the body, trying to bump Salem. Patterson's going to call a timeout. 2:37 to go. And again, we appreciate all of our great sponsors making it possible for us to bring you Tiger basketball like On the Spot Auto Glass. Check them out because what they do is in their name. They change your auto glass out on the spot. On the Spot Auto Glass. 573-247 3608. Timeout brought to you by American Family Insurance. Jonas Schaefer, agent. See him in the crossroads or call 729-5165. Back in 30 seconds. Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Trust wants you to know they'll work directly with anyone. You don't need a contractor to use their services. Salem Trust can then use their modern engineering software to design and construct the quality trusses specific for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of their work does. Plus, Salem Trust is locally owned and operated. Open Monday through Friday. Call Salem Trust at 729-9276 for more information.
And Salem will come out of their timeout. They'll inbound the ball in the offensive zone. 2:37 to go. They go backcourt to Lincoln Thomas on the inbound. Right now, St. James in I'll call it a floating zone. Getting into Brody Ray. Ray trying to dance in. Takes it to the hole. Missed everything again. Trying to flip that ball up. And then a foul is going to be called on Lincoln Thomas after Muir got the rebound. His first. Third team foul for Salem here in the third quarter. Salem is in the bonus right away if they can draw the foul on St. James. With the ball, Groover. 4-point Salem Tiger lead. Down to Marcy. Bounce pass to Carrier. Carrier top of the key, left side pass to Groover. Takes that three-pointer. Hits the rim, no good. Brought down by Marcy. His shot, no good. Battles for and brought down underneath by Perkins, who just checked in the game. Now the shot goes wide by Muir, but he was able to draw a foul. So some different players in for St. James. They're creating havoc. Foul on Sapal. And that free throw is good by Muir. His first, as I mentioned earlier, was his first, but that actually was given to Brody Ray. 1:55 to go in the third quarter. Next one is too short, brought down by Gaps. Gaps across to Ray. Ray got hacked, no call. Stops again, he got hacked again. No call again. Gaps for a three-pointer up, and he splashes that one home. 36-30. Ball quickly down into the offensive zone. Groover has it. Groover on top to Carrier. Carrier gives it back to Groover. He'll reset the play. Goes left wing in the corner to Jackson Marcy. Gets it down low to Groover out on top. Ball tipped loose and is picked up, though, by Groover. Groover walks with it all the way down and scores. Man, I tell you, these officials are not calling it, but they're tucking the ball underneath their arm and running with the ball. I've never seen that not called, but they haven't called it here. Sapal takes it all the way down. He misses a layup. It's brought underneath by Perkins. That's 4 layups Salem has missed in this third quarter. 36-32, but Groover walks with the ball. I'm just amazed. They're actually picking the ball up. We're not talking about carrying in front of them. We're tucking it under the arm. I've never seen that not be called. So I'm amazed. Doesn't happen very often anymore. Here's Ragsdale down. Jump shot up. It's no good. Brought down by Sapal. Sapal trying to take it to the hole, and it's stripped out of his hands. Gavin with 8 rebounds in this game. Has 4 points to boot. Sapal trying to inbound it. Looking. Fires it out high to Ragsdale. To Thomas for the 3. Yes! Lincoln Thomas. He hits the 3 with 35 seconds to go. Groover out near center court. Guarded there by Ray. Bounce pass in the corner. Waiting for it there is Marcy. Inside it goes. Baby hook good by Muir. 24 seconds left. 39-34. Salem with the lead. Ragsdale pass to Ray. That ball tipped. Going to be stolen away. Another turnover by Brody Ray. Pass goes inside to Marcy. Now back out on top to Carrier. Now to Groover. 8 seconds left. Groover stops. 3 seconds left. Groover just fires it up. Tended it. No good. And that'll do it for the quarter. The Salem Tigers emerge the third quarter with a 5-point lead as they lead St. James by a score of 39-34. We're going to come back in a minute with the fourth quarter. It's Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate, planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
Getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Start of the fourth quarter provided by Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader, your agent. Farm Bureau Insurance is here for all of life's little changes and adaptations. When you buy your first home, buy your first car. When you do something different, maybe buy that first boat. It's Willie Strader and Farm Bureau Insurance. 573-729-4941. 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. So St. James steals the ball in the inbound to start this third quarter, and a foul by Lincoln Thomas. Salem has been lackadaisical on some of their passes tonight. Lots of steals for St. James. They got 7 of them, and Salem has been bailed out a little bit by a couple of miscues by the St. James Tigers after the steal. Here's the ball on top coming to Gleason. Gleason, right, starts the drive, kicks it back on top to Smith, back in the ball game after getting his third foul. Smith, pass in the corner, getting it there is Gleason. On top, Groover. Inside the paint. Shot up and good by Muir. 39-36. Here comes Gapch all the way down. Lays it up and in. Gapch beats the defense for St. James quickly down the floor. Here's Muir the other way to take Groover. His shot. It's good. And the ball almost stolen away, but Gapch gets between 3 St. James Tigers. Now make it 4. Kicks it outside to Thomas. Thomas getting away from Smith on top to Brody Ray. Ray gets by 1, gets by 2. His shot no good, but he is fouled. So Ray will go to the line to shoot 2. He has been quiet tonight except for some turnovers. 1 minute into this fourth quarter. Salem 41, St. James 38. And that'll be the 4th foul on Isaac Smith. Ray's free throw's no good. Salem Tigers did not have a free throw in that third quarter. Ray's next one is good. Brody on the board. Salem in their half-court defense. Here comes Smith. Left side to Groover. Groover on top. Waiting for it there. Gleason back to Groover. Left wing. In the corner, Smith, quick 3. It's too hard. Tipped. Brought down, put back up and in by Bell. 2-point ball game. Here's Ray. Brody brings it up across the timeline. Hangs on to it right at the top of the key. Right side pass to Thomas. St. James right now in the zone. They're not putting the pressure on the Tigers. With a 2-point differential. Gapch has it. Gapch inside to Sapar. Outside to Thomas. Thomas, 10-foot jumper. Good. Salem back up by 4. The other way, Groover. 6 minutes left to go, fourth quarter. On top, Smith. Smith back to Groover. They play catch beyond 3. All the way across the floor to Jackson. Now to Gleason. On top to Bell. That shot will not go, and a foul is going to be called on number 13, Muir, for going over the back of St. Paul. Actually, they're going to call it on Nick Leeson. Same result. Here's Ray. Brody almost lost it again. Tied up. Possession arrow will favor St. James. That's another turnover. Coach Patterson may have to replace Brody because that's going to get into his head that he's not going to be able to carry the ball down. And right now, St. James, just as soon as he gets it, they're putting 3 guys on him, trying to force him into a mistake. Ball tipped on the floor, loose. Still loose. Now comes down in the corner. Groover for a 3-pointer, and it's good. He's got 20. That's a 1-point ball game. That turnover turns into 3 points. Just that fast. Here's Thomas with it. Goes to the corner gap. Shoots on his 3-pointer. It's no good. Tipped and brought down on the floor by Groover. 5 minutes left to go. St. James could take the lead here. They have not had that much in this game at all. Groover has it. Groover beyond 3. On top it goes to Gleason. Goes to Smith in the corner. Smith to Gleason, back to Groover. Guarded by Gaps. Groover goes to the top of the key. Backs up. Bounce pass inside to Bell. Going in the corner. 3 from Smith. That's good. And the St. James Tigers, on the strength of some steals here in this second half, they have come back and taken the lead, 46-44. Thomas on top to Pryor is back in the game. Gaps takes his 3, and he puts Salem right back on top. He hits. And Salem up by 1. 4:15 remains. Dandy ball game here. And that's kind of what we expected. Groover out on top to Gleason. Gleason hanging on to it. Gets fouled there by Brody Ray. Second team foul on Salem. Brody's second foul. And he'll check out. Stevens will come back in. 47-46, Salem Tigers with the lead. The inbound coming back to Isaac Smith. Smith, left side pass to Groover. On top it goes to Gleason. Bounce pass in the corner. Smith goes back to Gleason. Gleason trying to drive in. Flips it up. Won't go. Brought down underneath. Put back up and in, though, by Muir. Right now, St. James winning the rebound game in the second half. By a distant margin, too. 48-47 our score. Thomas inside to Pryor. Pryor starts his drive. Lost the ball. Stolen away by St. James. Here they come again. All the way down. Shot up and good by Smith, and the foul. Turnover city for Salem here in this second half. They now have 11. And Smith will go to free throw line to shoot one. Now the old-fashioned three-point play, but a full timeout called by the Salem Tigers. They're down by 3 with 3:27 to go. Timeout brought to you by Jonah Shaver and American Family Insurance, 729-5165. Make sure you got the right coverage for your home or car or life. Jonah Shaver and American Family Insurance. We'll come back in 30 seconds. It's Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
It's officially home buying season and the market is heating up. Buying a home is a huge decision and where to get your home loan is just as important. Don't buy your home without checking into Riverways Federal Credit Union's great rates and service. Riverways is not for profit and has more ways to say yes, and you can apply in less than 5 minutes. Need a pre-approval to help seal the deal? We've got you covered. Get started at Riverways FCU today. Riverways Federal Credit Union, located in Rolla, Salem, and Cuba.
I'd like to thank our great sponsors like Legends Auto for bringing you Salem Tiger Basketball. Legends Auto at 500 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, right there at the corner of MacArthur and the Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Give them a call, 573-729-2884. Get your vehicle ready for the upcoming winter season. It's right around the corner. Legends Auto. Smith will go to the line to try and add to the lead after the 2-point shot. Tried to pass old-fashioned three-point play, and he's got it. Salem down by their biggest margin in this one. They were down by 2 earlier in the game. They're now down by 2 again. 51. They're down by 4, 51-47. Pass goes to Stevens. 3:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Inside to Pryor, outside Gaps. Gaps taking it down low to the baseline, lays it up, missed it. Salem has missed so many layups, but Gaps got his rebound. He couldn't get it again. Tipped and brought down by Gruber. Back comes St. James. Underneath they go. They missed the layup this time, and a foul on Gleason. Gleason came down, missed, and out of frustration reached in on Luke Pryor, who pulled that rebound down. And that'll be his fourth. 3 fouls on each team here. There's nobody in the bonus yet. 2:50 to go. Salem down by 2 possessions here as Thomas has it. Inside to Pryor, outside to Roy Stevens, and Roy's going to get called for a charge. Trying to take it strong, went right over top of Bell, and he gets called for the charge. That's a 14 foul, and now St. James will be in the bonus the rest of the way here if Salem has to foul. Salem puts on some full court pressure of their own. Their turnovers have been their undoing here in the second half. Pass up the middle of the floor. Here's Smith again, walking with the ball, but no call. He lays it in, and the lead up to 6 for St. James. Another turnover that turns into points. That on the charge by Roy Stevens. Here's Gaps with it. 2:10 to go. Inside to Pryor. Turnaround jumper is no good, and nobody underneath the basket as Gruber pulls it down. Salem's been outplayed badly here in this fourth quarter. St. James with a 6-point lead. In the corner it goes is Smith. Bounce pass out to Gleason. Inside to Bell, outside to Gruber for the 3, and he hits, and this game is becoming all St. James at this point. 9-point Salem Tiger lead. Salem has just got 8 points in this fourth quarter, and they've been outscored 22-8. Gaps goes in the corner. 1:25 to go. Salem's going to have to start shooting that 3 or take it to the hole. Inside it goes to Pryor. Pryor lost the ball, but he's fouled. And I believe that's going to be on Muir. Or is it going to be on Gleason? They're going to call it on Gleason, and Gleason will foul out with 1:20. Finishes with 4 points and a rebound. They're going to call that a shooting foul, which will put Pryor at the line, who's 4 of 5 tonight. 1:20 to go. Still time to get it done, but you're going to have to start scoring in a hurry. A 3-possession game. Ray back in. Too many missed layups by Salem in this second half, and way too many turnovers. Free throw is good. Careless turnovers in the second half. And give credit to St. James. They've got 6 steals in the second half, and they've converted on virtually every one of them. I think they're 5 out of 6. 56-49 as Pryor hits both free throws. Here comes St. James again. Smith down the middle of the floor. Isaac Smith kicks it back to Carrier. 1:10 to go. St. James does not have to shoot here. Over to Gruber. Gruber inside, trying to take it in, and Pryor will foul Austin Bell. And that'll put Bell at the line to shoot. That's an on-the-floor foul, but he'll be shooting 2. Sam led through the whole game up until this fourth quarter. They had a 5-point lead. Free throw is good. They have not been able to generate much offense here in this fourth quarter. Next one is good. St. James back out to a 9-point lead. Down to a minute left. Gaps in the corner. Thomas's 3. It's short. Comes down back to Thomas. and kept alive by Thomas by banking it off the St. James player. Inbound comes to Gaps for a long three. No good. Pryor brings the rebound down. Goes trying to back it out. Said he has the ball stolen away. Gruber takes it down. Missed it. Brought down by Gaps. Gaps the other way. Now to Brody Ray. His jumper's good. Unfortunately, there's only 33 seconds left. Salem down by 7. Still a 3-possession game after yet another Tiger turnover and a final timeout taken by Coach Patterson. 58-51, 33 seconds left to go. St. James on top. We'll come back in 30 seconds. First off, I want to tell you the timeout brought to you by Jonas Schaefer and American Family Insurance. 729-5165. You got married or divorced, take a timeout to update the beneficiary on your life insurance. Call Jonas, 729-5165. Back in 30 seconds. Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
It's the holiday sale at K&H Auto Supply where you can get Valvoline Max Life High Mileage Motor Oil, $29.95 for 5 quarts, and get a $10 gift card after rebate. Plus, they have custom accessories, 2-piece black rubber D-tray formats, priced at $25.99. Merry Christmas with your friends at K&H Auto Supply.
Park City. Yeah, Park City. Park City.
Well, Isaac Smith and Tate Gruber have led the charge here for St. James in the fourth quarter, bringing them back from a 5-point deficit. They now lead it by 7 with 33.3 seconds left. I want to thank Technology Junkyard for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6. They can repair your TV or computer or recycle or repurpose it. Call 573-453-0418. Salem a full court pressure, going to try and steal it. They need 3 possessions right now. Time is not on their side. Brody Ray a foul. And Smith will go to the line to shoot 2. Now you have to hope that the free throw shooting of St. James falters. They were 6 of 10 coming into the fourth quarter. Here in the fourth quarter, they're 3 of 3. So Isaac Smith, who had only 5 points until this fourth quarter, will shoot 2 more free throws. And the first one is no good. 31.1 seconds left. Smith has 13 points now in the night. Next free throw is good. Tigers will quickly come down. Brody Ray at the top of the key. Stops, kicks it outside the Gaps for a long 3 off the iron. No good. Down by Thomas. 21 seconds left. Out to Pryor. His 3. It's no good. And battle for underneath the basket. And tipped out of bounds by St. James with 16.6 seconds left. Inbound comes to Brody Ray right through his hands. Another turnover for the Salem Tigers. That's pretty well going to do it for this game. 59-51. Salem allowing St. James to just come down, and that's going to do it. Salem had the lead all the way through the game, but St. James is a very strong 25-point fourth quarter. They outscored Salem 25-12 and beat them by a score of 59-51 here tonight here at St. James. Well, interesting contest, and I know that Coach Patterson's not going to be happy with that, but way too many turnovers by Salem late in this game. Coach Smith of St. James, on the other hand, will be very thrilled with the way the St. James Tigers forced the turnovers, got the turnovers, scored off the turnovers, and changed the complexion of this game entirely. So, St. James Tigers even their record at 3-3. Salem falls to 2-3 with a loss tonight. 59-51. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back with stats from this one. Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Hi, Carrie Patton here from Town & Country Bank. We've got all the perks of a national bank, like online banking, quick loan approval, and you can even deposit your check from your phone. That's not why our customers love us, though. They love us because we still offer hometown customer service. Stop by one of our area locations and let our friendly team remind you how special hometown banking can be. Smart, client-friendly solutions. Town and Country Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for the Missouri way of life. We're for worrying less about the what-ifs and more about the why-nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. For starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for building a life in Missouri and then going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you've built is protected, we're for you.
I'm Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Denton County, I've got you covered.
Let Country Mart in Salem help you get ready for the upcoming holiday season. At Country Mart, you'll find a variety of fresh-cut Christmas trees, beautiful red and assorted color poinsettias, stocking stuffers, and assorted fresh chase candy. Country Mart can also help you with those upcoming family and party gatherings, as they can prepare meat and cheese trays, fresh fruit and cheese trays, party sandwich trays, and so much more. Merry Christmas from your friends at Country Mart on Highway 3272 East, right here in Salem.
The Bank of Salem is part of the MoneyPass ATM network. MoneyPass has nearly 23,000 ATMs coast to coast, and the network continues to grow. MoneyPass ATM is surcharge-free, so you won't worry about paying a fee to access your money. Regardless of where you live, work, or travel, you're sure to find a MoneyPass ATM nearby. Just look for the MoneyPass logo and use your existing Bank of Salem ATM or debit card. It's that easy, and it's all part of our commitment to providing you with superb products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
It's the holiday sale at K&H Auto Supply, where you can get Valvoline Max Life High Mileage Motor Oil, $29.95 for 5 quarts, and get a $10 gift card after rebate. Plus, they have custom accessories, 2-piece black rubber deep tray floor mats, priced at $25.99. Merry Christmas from your friends at K&H Auto Supply.
Park City, yeah, Park City, Park City.
Ooh, ma. What was that? That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud Phone System. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs. You sound very... Calm? I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees. Ooma. Nice. Find your business comm at ooma.com/radio.
Welcome back to St. James, Missouri. Stan Stevens along with you here on KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, your Ozark sports leader. Well, it was not the way it's supposed to come out tonight at St. James. Salem Tigers really led the way for 3 quarters, but they fell apart in the 4th quarter. There's no other way to say it. Turnovers galore. 21 total turnovers for Salem Tigers in this game, 15 of them in the second half, and of that 15, 9 of them came in the 4th quarter. St. James finished with 12 steals. Unofficially, I had them scoring 10 times off those 12 turnovers. Huge, huge amount of points. And of that 10 times, they scored 24 points, which means they got some three-pointers off of those turnovers, which that makes it hurt even worse for the Salem Tigers. And the St. James Tigers, give them credit. Tigers, Salem had plenty of opportunities to lay the ball in, couldn't get the lay-ins. They got the rebounds, they could put the rebounds back in, and then also then made some bad plays in which St. James was able to get the steals and then take the whole momentum of this game away in that 4th quarter, outscoring Salem 25-12. And not much you can say about that. They earned this win tonight over Salem. As we take a look at the stats in this one, Salem Tigers were led in scoring by Braden Gapsch with 19 points. Luke Pryor finished with 14, 9 for Lincoln Thomas. Then 4 points for Gavin Sapaw, 3 for Brody Ray, 2 for Roy Stevens in the game. 8 rebounds leading the way for the Salem Tigers was Gavin Sapaw. 6 for Braden Gapsch and also Luke Pryor, 5 for Lincoln Thomas, 2 for Roy Stevens, 2 for Hayden Ragsdale, and 1 for Tyson Connors, who came in the game near the end of the half. 7 of 11 from the free throw stripe for the Salem Tigers. Tigers had 29 rebounds in the game, but only 10 in the second half. For the St. James Tigers, they were led scoring by Tate Groover. He had 23 points, 14 for Isaac Smith. They led the way. Austin Bell had 8-7 for J.V. Muir in the game. 4 points for Nick Gleason, who fouled out with 1:20 to go. And then 2 points for Jackson Spurgeon in the contest as well. Leading rebounder was Austin Bell and Isaiah Carrier, each with 4. Leading rebounder was Tate Groover with 7. Then 4 with Austin Bell and Isaiah Carrier. 2 each for Johnny Perkins, J.V. Muir, and Jackson Marcy. 1 each for Isaac Smith and Nick Gleason. Rebounding game. Salem had 10 in that second half. St. James out-rebounded Salem in that second half. They got 15 rebounds against the Salem Tigers. St. James finished 10 of 15 from the stripe, including 4 of 5 in that fourth quarter. As far as three-pointers are concerned, Groover hit only 3 in the game, but they came at crucial times in that fourth quarter. 2 of them did, and really pulled the game away. 1 he hit, made a 2-point, went from a 4-point game, a 2-possession game, to a 3-possession game with a 7-point lead. And then another one was hit by Isaac Smith that made a 9-point lead. And at that point, things started to look grim for Salem, and it ended up being an 8-point deficit for the Salem Tigers when they lost tonight to St. James, 59-51. So 21 turnovers for Salem, only 13 for St. James. Salem had only 6 turnovers in that first half. St. James had 8, and the Tigers had the lead. You can see how big the turnovers can be here in high school basketball, but the Tigers constantly just didn't protect the ball very well. Some of their passes a little bit soft, and St. James began to anticipate, read them, and were able to steal them, come back, and turn this game around. Salem finished with 7 steals of their own, but again, St. James with 12 really outdid the Salem Tigers in this one as they beat Salem 59-51. Salem 2-3 on the year. Will host Camdenton next Friday night at the Salem High School Gymnasium, and the St. James Tigers now 3-3 on the year. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast here from St. James. My name is Stan Stevens. Thanks to Ben Sally back at the station on the radio side of it, spinning the dials that way. Salem Tigers, of course, will have Tuesday off. Now, our Lady Tigers will be at Sullivan Monday to take on Owensville in the People's Bank Classic. Good luck to them. They are seeded 7th to take on the second-seeded Owensville Dutch Girls. 7 o'clock game time, I believe, on that one, 7 or 7:30 from Sullivan. You might want to check that bracket that is available for that online. But again, that'll be Monday night. Good luck to Coach Woody and the Lady Tigers in the People's Bank Classic at Sullivan. That first game Monday night against the Dutch Girls of Owensville. In the meantime, we got Missouri Tiger basketball tomorrow morning, 10:30. I take on LIU, and I have no idea who that is. But anyway, they take on LIU. That'll be at 10:30 tomorrow morning. St. Louis Blues will face the Dallas Stars. That'll be tomorrow night, 6:30, and that'll be on KSMO as well. So a doubleheader for you tomorrow. The Blues play again on Sunday afternoon as well. That game will get underway at 5 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, 4:30 with the pregame show on KSMO. Again, I want to thank you for joining us for Tiger basketball. We were hoping for a different outcome. We give St. James a lot of credit. They battled back and won this one by a 59-51 score. We hope all of you have a fantastic weekend. We're going to wrap it up here right now from St. James and head on out. Hope you're going to have a good one. Remember, a lot of things going on. A Victorian Musical Christmas tomorrow night. We'll have that on KSMO Media Stream. That's a video side only, and that gets underway at 7 o'clock. And again, that's KSMORadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, KSMO YouTube. And again, that will be from the Bone Break Center. Don't forget, earlier today, starting at 10 o'clock, they have their cookie walk at the Bone Break Center, so hope you can make it out there for that. Also tomorrow, there is the PJs and pancakes down at the Salem Community Center at the Armory from 7, I believe, to 10. And there's also an event going out at the Salem United Methodist Church. And you can head on out there tomorrow morning, and I think that's from 9 till 12. So a lot of stuff going on this weekend here in Salem and Dent County. We hope you get a chance to enjoy the weekend. Well, we hope you have a great night. from Stan Stevens and all of us here at KSMO, which is yours truly, have yourself a wonderful evening and good night from St. James.
You have been listening to exclusive coverage of Salem Tiger Sports on KSMO. Today's action was brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Town and Country Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa Mooney Auto Supply, Town Screen LLC, Tax Masters, Town and Country Insurance, City of Salem, Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Jadwin Smith Auto Body, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Salem License Bureau, Jet Tire and Auto, Legends Automotive LLC, Discount Bins of Salem, American Family Insurance, Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Carty, Flying W Boutique, New Life Auto, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Inc., United Country Salem Realty, Babette Wells Broker Owner, On the Spot Auto Glass, The Hot Spot Tanning and Tuxedos LLC, Your World Today, Hubs Tire Center, Technology Junkyard, Moe's Cleaning Services. Be sure to join us again next time for Salem Tiger Sports, exclusively on KSMO.